So I wanted to make a video on this Palantir for a few reasons. One of them being that I'm long in the trade right now, and as a trader, not so much as an investor, I obviously look at price action a lot, but there's certain times where I want to say to myself, do I have reasons that I should be looking at that make me want to stay in this trade for either a bigger move or to potentially have heavier size, as well as the fact that as I ideally acquire more and more assets, I eventually want to slowly grow a longer term portfolio and do some actual investing on my own. So I think being aware of these things and practicing these things now can be good for both trading, and if you're an investor or that's something that you want to get involved with later, can be good. So this won't be a long video. Palantir, they're basically a software company that specializes in big data analytics. They basically provide a team of engineers to help customize software for niche-based needs depending on specific company, etc. And I mean, basically the space in general, I like big data analytics. My last job that I had before I quit trading was making a huge push on data analytics from a higher level. Like we constantly were having people come to talk to us about data analytics, and they were spending millions and millions of tens of millions of dollars, if not hundreds of millions of dollars, in big data analytics to learn how to use all of the data that our company had in a way that could help make us more profitable. So just seeing a really big company like that make that push, and as well as the types of new jobs and stuff that were being offered at my old company, is part of the reason why I do really like the space a lot, and really brought awareness for me to the space. And even as traders, we, you know, there's a lot of, not everybody, but there are a lot of traders who track data on their trading, and then you can use that information in your own trading to say, like, okay, here's what I did good, here's what I did bad, here's where I can make adjustments, and that can essentially make me more profitable. And that's, again, using data analytics in some capacity, even in our own trading. So like the space, and then we'll get a little more into the weeds here, not by much though. From a fundamental standpoint, I'm not going too crazy. I'm just trying to look at a few key metrics to, again, help aid my trading decision, to make a few minor tweaks that might be able to make me some more money. So I'm looking at revenue growth. Revenue growth up 52% year over year in their earnings from November 2020. Still negative EPS, but as we know, with younger companies, that can be possible, but that's definitely something to keep an eye on as well. Institutional ownership interest. ARK obviously has been a huge proponent of Palantir, and I'm sure that's one of the reasons why we all have been so aware of this name, and is also one of the reasons why I'm like, okay, maybe I should look a little bit further into this. And ARK bought 5 million shares, 5 million more shares on this day, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was 5 million. I didn't double check, but either way, some really good volume here as well too. And now, even after this pullback in tech and NASDAQ, Palantir is back above this purchase price from ARK with 5 million shares. And then they just 2 days ago secured a new 6-year partnership with Pharesia. And then in the past month, in February, they also acquired a few new contracts. So again, really just looking at growth and seeing, are they acquiring new business. And revenue growth from their last quarter was up 47% year over year. EPS only down 0.08 cents. And I mean, they missed estimates on both, but this is a little, not really a ton of information earnings wise for me to make judgments on, but I just kind of like the whole picture here. I mainly entered this on a technical basis, and at this point I've trimmed some profit and I'm in a pretty good spot in the trade. But just based on these factors, the space, the revenue growth, etc., that's enough for me to say, okay, let me see if I can be a little more patient with this.